What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and I've got some updates for you on new state, city, and county checks that are going to be going out, and this is your stimulus check update. Now, for those of you that follow me here on the channel, you know I'll keep you up to date on stimulus checks going out on all various different levels, as a lot of people are wondering, are we ever going to see a fourth federal level stimulus check of $2,000 like we had heard promised by Democrats? Well, I'll keep you up to date. We will see what unfolds. I know right now they're working on Build Back Better, and we're going to see if there's child tax credits included, but a fourth check is not included in that stimulus reconciliation bill. We will see if direct payments come in other ones. However, they are coming out on various levels with states, cities, and counties. And take a look, you guys. Here's the latest that I got for you. New $600 stimulus checks may be on their way for 260,000 workers. See if you qualify. Here's another one. Supplemental Security Insurance for those on SSI in 2022. 10,092 Social Security dollar checks sent out as a maximum of the SSI benefits has been revealed. So for those on SSI, an update for you as well. $500 checks are being sent out to 500,000 people in Massachusetts, and also $500 a month for a year with no strings attached. Who's eligible for Louisville, Kentucky's guaranteed income program? So those are just a couple of many that are going out. I'll keep you up to date here on the channel. And if you are not listed here right now in this video, be sure to check out this one where I cover all 50 states and what's available on state levels. Now, just to clarify, not all 50 states are offering stimulus checks, but I do go through and let you know if your state is or is not offering some form of state stimulus. I also cover a couple city and county checks in there and UBI programs as well. So check that one out right after this one if you missed it. And also, you guys, bill passed overnight. If you didn't hear, I shared with you earlier today that we received word that the stopgap funding bill in the Senate, it passed to extend out how long the government's going to be funded, just another month, kicking the can down the road till March 11th. Check out the details right there. And I also covered the latest of what's going on right now with Russia and Ukraine, and also the talks that are taking place for more stimulus. So check that one out as well if you missed it right after this one. But let's get you caught up on the latest with what's coming out in new forms of city, county, and state stimulus checks. Now, before we dive in though, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you appreciate the updates, don't forget, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Helps out my channel a ton if you appreciate the updates. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here and you'd like to stay up to date and find out about new checks coming out in various levels, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. If you got any specific questions for me, I'm easy to get a hold of. All you got to do is hop onto Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3, and consider joining also my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. Going to be uploading more content on there very soon. Going to get into a rhythm of releasing content for you guys on that channel as well. But now let's dive into the latest and get you caught up on new checks going out, who's going to be eligible, how to apply, and all the details for more stimulus. All right, so first up, link in the description below to this article that came out that says Cash Boost, new $600 stimulus checks may be on their way to 260,000 workers. See if you qualify. Now, it says the new proposed legislation could give more than 250,000 Americans a fresh round of stimulus payments. Oregon Democratic lawmakers have finally introduced a bill after months of hammering out a plan. And it says originally, Oregon lawmakers in the spring flirted with legislation that aimed to send out $2,000 stimulus payments to essential workers and give $1,200 to unemployed residents who returned to work. Now, it was then said to be scaled down to $1,000 back in January, and now the one-time payments have been brought down to $600 in a plan that is now estimated to cost the state around $180 million. So they've kept on reducing it, but it sounds like hopefully they have a set number and they're going to be distributing these out. Now, East Portland Representative Andrea Valderma, a chief sponsor on the bill, said that the reason for the downsizing is because the previous level would have made recipients eligible for a federal taxation, as reported by the Oregon Public Broadcasting. So they did have to bring it down so that way you wouldn't be taxed and you could receive this tax-free. Now, the new bill allows eligible workers to get the full payments without having to worry about taxes. Also, two other major modifications were made as well. Now, the original piece of legislation would have allowed low-income workers to apply for stimulus payments. However, lawmakers drew concerns about finding a state agency or third-party vendor that would be able to process the payments in a timely fashion. If this route was chosen, many Oregon residents may have not gotten their payments until next year or possibly beyond that point. Moreover, this time around, workers would be eligible for payments if they applied for the Earned Income Tax Credit, or the EITC, which I have covered in depth here on the channel, letting you know that if you're a low-income worker, this is being offered on a federal level. You can literally collect thousands of dollars. You don't have to have kids. A lot of people are calling it the Adult Tax Credit. Make sure that you receive that on your taxes. Be sure to apply. Don't miss out on the EITC. So you can get this automatically in Oregon if you applied for the EITC. Around 260,000 Oregon workers are estimated to qualify. In 2020, singles with no children, AGI, must not have exceeded $15,820. This figure was $21,710 for married couples, according to the IRS. Moreover, AGI for couples with 2 children must not have been more than $53,330. Now, the highest percentage among residents claiming the state's EITC included those in counties of Malheur, Klamath, Jefferson, and data from the Oregon Department of Revenue has shown. Now, the specific percentages are also given here, and you guys, so this is available to you in the state of Oregon. This is new proposed legislation for $600 stimulus checks. Now, next up, link in the description below to this article that says Supplemental Security Income 2022 update, $10,092 of Social Security checks sent out as a maximum SSI benefit has been revealed. And it says Social Security recipients could be getting a huge boost this year thanks to the Supplemental Security Income payment. The SSI average benefit is $621 per month this year, up by $34 from 2021. This equals $7,452 each year. The monthly maximum for SSI is $841 per month for an individual in 2022, or about $10,092 a year. Now, SSI recipients include adults and children with a disability or blindness who have income and resources below specific financial limits. To apply for the boost, visit SSA's website, call or visit the Social Security office, and I will link this article down below so you can click the hyperlink to the website and you can go ahead and apply. So, update for you on Social Security as well. Now, also, state $500 checks being sent out to 500,000 people in the state of Massachusetts. Checks are being mailed out in March as a part of the pandemic's Essential Employee Premium Pay program. And it says hundreds of thousands of low-income workers in Massachusetts will soon be receiving $500 checks from the state of Massachusetts. The Baker administration on Tuesday unveiled plans for distribution of the cash payments as a part of the Pandemic Essential Employee Premium Pay program. The payments, worth $250 million, will be mailed to 500,000 people by the end of March, according to the state. This is the first round of funds being distributed as a part of the $460 million program enacted last December when Governor Charlie Baker signed a $4 billion spending plan for the American Rescue Plan Act funds. So this is money coming from the American Rescue Plan, signed by President Biden back in March of 2021. They distributed out $350 billion of those funds to go out to states, cities, and counties. And here we're seeing they're finally using them, and they're going to be sending out some checks. And it says the state is basing payments on filings from 2020 tax returns for Massachusetts. People will be eligible for the payments if their income or employment was at least $12,750 and their total income puts them below a 300% of the federal poverty level. And they actually have a chart here to show it to you. Take a look. You can see here households and the family size. So however many people you have in your family, and then just go over here to the 2020 total income at 300% of the federal poverty line, and you can see if you're going to be eligible for this check in the state of Massachusetts. And last but not least, $500 a month for a year, no strings attached, in Louisville, Kentucky. Link in the description below. The article says that Louisville has been added to the map of cities piloting programs geared toward alleviating financial burdens for young adults. Mayor Greg Fisher was joined by community partners with Metro United Way and Russell, a place of promise, to announce a launch of the Young Adults Louisville Income for Transformation, or YALIFT program Friday. It says the Guaranteed Income Program will provide $500 a month, no strings attached, to 150 young people between the ages of 18 and 24 in Russell, California, and Smoketown neighborhoods for 1 year. Now, the goal of the YALIFT is to provide opportunities and a financial foundation for people who are transitioning into the working world. And it seems almost too simple to say, But the answer to poverty is money, Fisher said. Poverty is a lack of resources, often a systematic lack of resources, not a personal failing. And Fisher said that the neighborhoods eligible for the pilot program were chosen based on data that shows concentrated poverty and large gaps in education, employment, and life expectancy in those areas. I think that this is going to be a great first step, said Davy Adams, the supervisor of the Garden Girls Foods. A lot of people just need help, and they may not come from the same kind of resources or be given the same type of choices. Now, the money can be used however recipients choose. They can use it on food, rent, education, childcare. According to the release from the city, the program allows young people to have breathing room so that they can explore options and opportunities that may have been previously out of reach due to a lack of finances. So this is going to be available to 150 young people in Louisville, Kentucky. Congratulations to those of you that might be eligible and could receive this benefit. So there you have it, you guys. That is the latest updates on stimulus checks that I have for you. And as I mentioned, there's more pop up as it seems like every other day now we're seeing new ones coming up. I'll be sure to share with you here on the channel so that way you can stay up to date and know what might be available to you. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second, smash that like button for the algorithm. Helps out my channel a ton. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Leave your comments, share this out, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to stay up to date. Totally free. You can come join the Ram fam. And if you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance. And you guys, hope that you and the family have a blessed Friday and a blessed weekend. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.